Welcome to sports, everybody. The 18th Grand Bahama Regatta taking place over the weekend on waters off Taino Beach. In Class C, third place, that went to the ace who draw WG Thunderbird with 32 points. Lady Ruthnell was second overall with 33 points, while H2O repeated as champion with some 38 points. As for Class B, Udiva finished up in third place with 17 points. Second place went to the Lady Natalie with 19 points, and capturing the overall championship with 24 points was the Coca-Cola Queen Drusilla.
Pretty easy, you know. You had a few boats out there who said they were going to come down here and beat me, but I don't know. They can't do anything with water. I'm offering to give them water, but they can't. I know, instead of drinking other stuff, drink some water.
What we actually did, we are going and get Leslie Bazzirol, the best skipper in the whole Bahamas.
Well, the fourth annual Fishy Fest and Lionfish Tournament taking place this past weekend in Exuma. Cash prizes were on the line in 4 different categories, and the competition was stiff. After completing boat checks and handing out some last-minute instructions, Ministry of Tourism officials clearing anglers to hit the waters. Frank Hanna and Everett Hart were almost an hour late getting started, and despite fishing off the same boat, the two had their own competition going on with each other.
I do the hard, I throw them back.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I'm Benson. It could be something here today.
Trash talking aside, Mr. Hanna and Mr. Hart proved to be a formidable team in the handline fishing segment of the tournament, along with teammates Tim Dames and Mackie Knowles. Their lines barely hit the water before they began pulling them in, and this quartet was definitely in the running for the most fish caught. A little closer to the mainland, Martin Roll and Tony Montana deciding to try their hand in the lionfish segment of the tournament, and they also had a productive day. With the 2 o'clock hour now approaching, all the boats heading back to shore. Once there, officials sealed the coolers with duct tape and transported them to Regatta Park in Georgetown, where the count took place in front of a good-sized crowd. Official results released later on at the closing ceremonies. Up first was the lionfish category, and taking home the $1,000 first place cash prize and repeating as champion with a total of 84 was Marcel Russell.
I know where a lot of them lies, a lot of lionfish on my area, and I burn a lot less fuel, 10 gallons of fuel, so it's easier for me.
Matthew Glass won the junior handline division with 29 fish, while Harris Smith hauled in the largest fish, a 50 3/4 pound barracuda, which earned him $300. As for the open handline division, the Johnsons once again taking home the $1,000 cash prize. They repeated as champion with a total of 313 fish.
It was a little frustrated at first. When we first got it, the fish started biting for about an hour and then they stopped, and we had a visitor. What was a bull shark, and everything we hooked and we were pulling in, he took off the line, and we decided to jog him, but that didn't work. And then we just continued fishing like we always did. But we wasn't sure, but I was more confident that I know we had first place, because when we came in, my cooler was top off, and I know what my cooler holds. So that was an automatic win.
Collectively, Frank Hanna and Everett Hart finished in third place. However, the bigger question everyone wanted to know was who won their individual duel, and both men agreed Mr. Hart was the best fisherman on the day.
I must admit, I may wear the black pants. I think he beat me 1 or 2. I think so.
I don't normally wear my cap turned in the back, but I figure this is the way champions should wear their caps after a tournament. Frank asked for it, and he got it. Big time. I don't think anybody ever beat him in his lifetime the way he got beat today.
Well, after launching its Play and Stay program late last year, the Bahamas Lawn Tennis Association will hit the road this coming Saturday for an event in Rawson Square. BLTA President Deron Donaldson and Director of Junior Tennis Bradley Bain explain why downtown Nassau is such an ideal place for this initiative.
I think we need to do it on a large scale and promote it openly to the community. And I mean, even for the tourists that pass by, if they have kids and they want to stop and play, I mean, it's even helping, I guess, with tourism, sports tourism. Let's get tennis going. Let's put tennis out there.
We invited all of the schools, both public and private, focused primarily on primary kids, but anybody can come because anybody with this new process can play the game. I mean, from 3-4-year-olds to adults.
So it's open to everybody. One of the things that we hope to do is those that we identify that have good eye-hand skills, we'll be offering them scholarships to come and train at the NTC.
Now, in less than a year's time, the Play and Stay program has already provided tremendous benefits, and BLTA is expecting even more success, that is, moving forward.
Earlier this year, Mr. Bain and I think the former youth director, Dentry Mortimer, they went to Eleuthera and they put on a course there of coaches education. Last year when I was junior development director, I put on, I think, a course for about 23, 24 teachers and coaches to educate them with Play and Stay and working with younger kids. So we have about 23, 24 teachers that, has a certificate from the ITF saying that they completed so many hours and they're writing our very school. So the next step for us to take this from Rawson Square and probably go to other inner city areas or even, I don't know, the mall.
We will be going to all of the communities that particularly have a police station. They may not have a tennis court, but they have a basketball court. And we can easily set up a basketball court to accommodate 30, 40 kids very easily and have them all playing on a basketball court. I mean, it's an amazing thing.
Well, this coming Thursday, track and field coaches from around the region will gather here in the capital for their annual Congress. President of the Bahamas Track and Field Coaches Association, Diane Woodside, explains how the Bahamas got the opportunity to be the host country.
I was in Houston 2 years ago. Victor Lopez, the president, asked me if we can host the Congress in Nassau in about 2 years. I said, great, fantastic, wonderful opportunity for our coaches locally to come apart. They don't have to pay for airfare, hotel, whatever have you, as far as Nassauians. So it was a wonderful opportunity for our coaches to be a part of it without paying the expenses of traveling abroad. All Bahamian coaches can be a part of it, Bahamian as well as the other 31 countries in the region. And we've had great responses from the Family Islands, from local coaches, as well as the Caribbean and the Central American region. So we'll have persons from all over. We have Cuba, we have Mexico, Bermuda, the United States, Canada. Of course, the Bahamas will be in attendance at this international congress.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned, your weather forecast still to come.